you're burning your carbs altogether and going into hypo. So make sure you're checking your blood sugar all the time. If you feel dizzy or have any symptoms of hypos, feel sweaty, dizzy, or feeling palpitations or feeling unwell generally, then make sure you get your blood glucose meter out and check that. And if it's below 4, then just to make sure you eat or drink something to bring it up, and
Okay.
speak to your doctor and a nurse.
There's a question. Will you describe about BMI? Is said I heard people talking about BMI and the index and looking at, people when looking at their weight and height. So, what is BMI and how to calculate your
Mm.
BMI?
So BMI is basically an index which is usually we see it in we try to calculate it. Its height divided its weight in kilograms divided by height square in meters. So BMI usually we generally we say 25 or less is okay. But the risk of diabetes is higher if your BMI is more than 25. However, in South Asians communities, they've reduced the BMI target level to 23. So if you're above 23, then your risk is higher. I would say a majority of South Asian middle-aged people, majority of them have the BMIs around 30, and which is why the risk is very, very high of developing type 2 diabetes. So BMI is because weight is the nominator, height is the square of height is denominator. So if you are short in height, your BMI will be higher than somebody of the same weight who's taller than you. Likely, if your weight is less, then your BMI is likely to be lower for someone who is shorter than you. So it's like that, if I'm making any sense here. But the BMI is basically weight in kilogram divided by square in height. You can calculate height square in meters. You can actually calculate it yourself, or you can even use online calculation,
Yeah.
which is available.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Just very quickly, there is a question relating to Ramadan and fasting, not about diabetes, but when people are fasting, the later on the day, the people are start getting headache or migraine. Uh, any advice, what can be done to avoid that?
Yeah, so basically, again, headache is a symptom of dehydration. A lot of people, whether you have got diabetes or not, because you've not had much to drink, dehydration can cause headaches. Obviously, if you're feeling too unwell, then it suggests you can break your fast that day. There are various other ways you can spend by breaking. You can compensate in terms of if you're not well, breaking a fast, you can fast another time, or um, you can do a charity donation or whatever you speak to your imam and they would suggest. Uh, but important thing is headache. It can be caused by many reasons. So if it's just during Ramadan, it's not happened before. You can try having some water and see if uh, that's helped or not. If it's become a regular feature, if it's happening every day, or if you're having other symptoms alongside like vomiting, nausea, blurring of vision, and things like that, then you should see a doctor urgently.
Absolutely. And finally, the sleeping pattern changes as well in month of Ramadan. What advice would you give to people to make up to that sleep, throughout the day?
Well, everybody's got different needs, isn't it? So if someone is not working, then they usually compensate by their daytime sleep. But the quality of daytime sleep is not the same, I must say, as the sleep as if they're used to sleeping at the night. Uh, at the same time, what I would suggest is if sleep is getting disturbed and that is causing problems with your working life and stuff, then you need to basically do some sleep exercises. If you can't go back to sleep after iftar, for example, then if you've had heavy food, then that can also cause sleep disturbances. So there are some sleep exercises available on the website, such as patient.co.uk. You can actually Google Patient UK sleep exercises, and you'll find some leaflets about how you can improve your sleeping habits, what sleep rituals you can perform. Speak to your doctor, or a nurse, and they would advise you on similar lines as well. Um but apart from that, it is a month of worship, of a month of charity, a month of celebration. So there is a lot going on. Just keep your stress levels as down as you can, and hopefully you sleep better.
Okay, Jazakallah, thank you very much for your time. And before we finish, can you, what message, if there's any message you would like to give to our listeners regarding today's event and what we talked about it, what will be your message, key message?
Well, my key message is that make sure during this holy month of Ramadan, your sugar levels don't go erratic. It should be stable. Also, that make sure we are going through a very, very difficult time at the moment with pandemic going on. Make sure you have had your COVID vaccine. Make sure you are following all the protocols that's needed for COVID prophylaxis, for example, social distancing, washing hands, using sanitizers, and making sure that you isolate yourself if you have any symptoms and not to expose anyone. Keep yourself safe, keep your family safe, keep your society safe, and we should be able to beat the pandemic hopefully soon.
Dr. Rahul Thakur, can I just say thank you very much on behalf of Al-Imdaad Radio. You have given us plenty of ideas and information. Really grateful for your time. I know you just finished your practice and you just come home, and we're really grateful for your contribution. Always, whenever we ask you, you come and support us. Thank you. Your knowledge and your information was appreciated by all of us, and we wish you all the best. And thank you very much. Take care, and
Thank
Allah
you.
Hafiz.
Thank you.
That was Dr. Rahul Thakur. And can I just say thank you very much, Jazakallah, for your time, and Jazakallah for our guest, Dr. Rahul Thakur, who was here with us today. This is from me. Thank you very much. I hope you have something to learn from today. Diabetes is important, and at the same time, giving up smoking is more important. And if you want to give up smoking, you can save loads of money. And please donate to Al-Imdaad Foundation. This is month of giving. There are a lot of projects, and please give generously. I would like to say goodbye, Khuda Hafiz, take care, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Was he okay?
We had some very good. So now because it's linked to Instagram.
Yeah. Which? All right. Okay, that's good.
But
That's-
Instagram was just.
Instagram is good. Yeah. Yeah. No, that was fine. Because I couldn't, I wasn't sure what's going on.
No, you
So-
brought two people. The Dr. Rahul
Yeah.
and the lady last week.
Both were good, weren't they?
Came with knowledge, man.
Eh? Honestly, this guy is good, but yeah, he's Hindu.
But you can see he knows the Muslim community very well, huh?
He knows Muslim community very well, and he's respected. And I think